What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Talk Black History with Tay Nicole, where we shine a light on the people, the stories, and achievements that deserve to be remembered. Today, we're talking about a man whose work has saved countless of lives, yet many people have never heard his name. Imagine changing the future of heart surgery without ever earning a medical degree. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that's exactly what Vivien Thomas did. This is the incredible story of a man who helped revolutionize heart surgery and prove that talent, determination, and hard work can leave a legacy that lasts forever. Let's get into it. Vivien Theodore Thomas was born August 29th, 1910, in the Iberia, Louisiana, Liberia, Louisiana, and later grew up in Nashville, Tennessee. From a young age, he dreamed of becoming a doctor. He worked hard, saved his money, and planned to attend college. But then the Great Depression hit. Like millions of Americans, Thomas lost the savings and he had to work so hard that he worked so hard to build. His dream of medical school suddenly seemed out of reach. Instead, he accepted a job as a laboratory assistant at the Vanderbilt University, thinking it would be only a temporary thing. Little did he know that decision would change medical history forever. At Vanderbilt, Thomas began working with surgeon Dr. Alfred Blalock. Although Thomas had no formal medical degree, he quickly mastered complex surgical techniques and became an invaluable member of the research team. When Dr. Block accepted a position at Johns Hopkins Hospital, he insisted that Vivien Thomas come with him. At Johns Hopkins Hospital, Thomas wasn't treated like the expert he had become. Because of segregation and racial discrimination, he was often classified and paid as a maintenance worker instead of receiving the recognition he deserved. Despite the obstacles, he continued doing groundbreaking work behind the scenes, changing the future of medicine forever. One of the biggest medical challenges of the time involved babies born with serious heart defects. Their skin often appeared blue because their heart couldn't deliver enough oxygen throughout their bodies. Doctors call this blue baby syndrome. Vivien Thomas spent years developing a perfect, matter of fact, he was perfecting a surgical procedure that could help these children survive. In 1944, Dr. Blalock performed the first successful surgery using the techniques that Thomas had helped him create. During the operation, Thomas stood behind the surgeon, coaching him through the procedure because no one knew the operation better than he did. That groundbreaking procedure became known as the Blalock Thomas Taussig shunt and went on to save thousands of children around the world. Think about that for a moment. A man who wasn't allowed to attend medical school became one of the people responsible for changing heart surgery forever. Granted, he was actually the only one, because the other one didn't know what the hell he was doing, but I digress. For many years, Vivien Thomas didn't receive the credit he deserved, but over time, the medical community began recognizing his extraordinary contributions. Johns Hopkins University honored him with an honorary doctorate and appointed him to its medical facility, I'm about to say fallacies, where he trained generations of surgeons. Today, his story is taught as an example of perseverance. I hate saying that word sometimes, but I like stretching my vocabulary. Brilliance and excellence, and in medicine. His legacy reminds us that greatness isn't defined by titles, it's defined by impact. It's defined by your motive, your determination, your moving, your grinding, your grit. Vivien Thomas teaches us that your circumstances don't determine your potential. He faced financial hardship, discrimination, and countless barriers. Yet he refused to let those obstacles stop him from making a difference. His work continues to save lives decades later. Sometimes the people making the biggest impact aren't standing in the spotlight. They're working behind the scenes, changing the world one breakthrough at a time. Now, I want to thank you for watching another episode of Let's Talk Black History with Tay Nicole. If you learned something new today, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear Vivien Thomas's incredible story. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Vivien Thomas has received the recognition he deserves? If not, why do you think his story isn't more widely known? Remember, Black history is more than a month. It's a legacy of innovation, of resilience, and excellence that deserves to be celebrated every day. I'm Tay Nicole, and I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Talk Black History with me. I appreciate you guys and love you for all your support. As always, do your host a big favor, and that's stay peaceful, let's stay blessed, and let's stay black, baby. Peace out.